All right, let's create some methods for our bird. We said in our plan here that our bird was going to have the ability to fly and the ability to eat food. So let's go over here and create those methods. Okay. I'm going to define a method called fly. And because it's not a function, it's a method, and it's inside a class, we will use the word self as a parameter, even though we're not going to specify any other parameters. We always need to have self for it to be considered a method of a class. And for my fly method, I am going to have, we'll just have our code print. We'll use that self keyword, self dot name, and I will use is flying. So it's going to print out the name of our bird, because remember, each bird keeps track of its own name. So the name of our bird is flying is what we'll print out. So let's do this. Run it. And I forgot my closing parenthesis up here, so it thought I was still in my class. Okay. I didn't change anything down here. Let's go ahead and from my bird, actually, let me do it down here below. So my bird, telling my bird to fly. And then I will tell my eagle to fly as well. See what happens? Okay, so I printed out my bird's name and wingspan for Tweety. I printed out the eagle's name and wingspan. Then I told the bird to fly, and we see Tweety is flying. And I said my eagle to fly, and we see Murica is flying. All right. We also needed an eat method. And notice the eat method has a parameter called food. Is we're going to tell our bird what to eat. So let's go up here to our class definition for our bird. And I will create a new method called eat. And it will start with that word self again. But we're also going to tell it the food we want it to eat. And for this method, we'll do something like print. We'll print self.name again. Is eating. And then whatever food that the client supplied here is what we will say we are eating when it prints it out. Now, we could have a lot of code here. We could be doing calculations, returning values, lots of different things. This is a very simple, simplified version just to get the concept down of what an object is. All right, so my bird dot eat. Okay, if I just tell it dot eat, get a problem. Oop, I forgot my colon up here. Okay. Missing the positional argument for food because I didn't tell it what to eat. So for my bird, my Tweety bird, I'm going to have it, Tweety bird, eat some worms. And I'm going to say for my eagle, I'm going to tell it to eat. Oh. Pretend it's hunting mice in a field. All right. So we supplied a parameter here for worms into the food parameter here. Excuse me. We actually supplied an argument, words, as a string, to our food parameter, and then we use that food parameter to print out the object's name and what they were eating. So Tweety is eating worms. America is eating mice. All right. In our next video, we are going to look at class attributes. I'll be back with that in a little bit.